right, so Katie, great news for you for the second consecutive week, pitcher of the week, and just talk about the honor not once but in consecutive weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I actually just found out about it walking into Shelley's office right now, but it's good to be honored and noticed for things that didn't start off so well in the beginning of the season. It was rough. I hit my slump, but I'm hopefully working out of it, and to be personally realize that I'm working out of it and then actually notice throughout the 62A is really nice. So that's a big confidence boost.
Well, what's been the difference? I mean, obviously you've had some hiccups to start the season, and if I'd ask you, hey, a month from now you're going to be player of the week, 2 consecutive weeks, what's been different for you?
I just tried to kind of work at it in practice, take my time to really hit my spots and really see pitches moving versus just knowing that it's going to go there or vice versa. I felt my mechanics were a little off in the beginning of the season and I was really overthrowing, so I kind of tried to take a step back and just spin the ball and let my defense work instead of trying to take it all with myself and really stay relaxed and not get too frustrated with the outcomes because I know my team's there to pick me up and stuff like that.
What part of the season were you just hey, thinking to yourself, hey, what are you doing wrong? What needs to change? What part did you say, hey, I got to do something?
East Bay was really the mind, just wow. I was not expecting that going into that series, knowing, I mean, they're definitely a good hitting team, but facing my team every day, weekend and fall, was a big confidence boost, knowing going into conference that, yeah, they're good teams, but we've worked really hard knowing what sequence of pitches to throw and stuff, and then going up to East Bay and getting home runs hit off me at one after another was just wow, well, never mind, maybe that's not working anymore. So just kind of taking a step back and realizing that I need to spin the ball more and not just try to overthrow it and really work on just the little things instead of the big picture, I guess.
Any pitcher on the staff wants to be that top pitcher. At the end of the season, coach said, hey, there's no number one.
Mm-hmm.
Ema, Maddie, the Magic's throwing someone out there. Talk about your role and have you been, comfortable in your role this season?
Yes, I'm definitely happy that both Maddie and I could really pick each other up throughout the season. There is no number one, and even in other teams, as we're going forward, it's becoming a hitting game. And pitching, as much as I'd love to see 0-0 games with 0 ERA for my stats, that would be wonderful, but I know that the hitters can hit. That's their job. They want to be able to have that perfect batting average. So just knowing that we can mix it up, having Maddie and I working differently. She works more outside and down, and I work inside and up. So having that complementary between each other really helps, knowing when I go into that second game or going in for her or whatever it might be, that we really complement each other and we can change things up and stop the hurt.
Talk about how you prepare yourself if, say, Maddie is getting the start and you need to come in relief. How do you prepare yourself to come into a ball game?
I definitely don't want to have to be in that relief. I'd love to see Maddie go in and finish the 7 innings, but I know everybody gets in their little pickles and stuff, but I just kind of go out there and just basically realize that it's a 0-0 game, and yeah, these are extra innings, but it's still my job to stop it, and I have to go out there with the same mindset of just throwing strikes and letting the defense work.
When I have a good sports guest, which isn't often, but if I can put a couple together, it definitely it makes me happy, builds up my confidence. Getting these honors, to seeing better results, how much has that built up your confidence level?
A lot. Confidence is a key thing as a pitcher, knowing that you can beat the batter is one by one the next biggest step. And the beginning of the season was definitely low confidence, and I was struggling. I didn't think I could do it. And then all my teammates really picked me up, and we kind of turned it around, and they all really showed that they had my back and they knew I was there. I just needed to really focus on myself and get through it instead of trying to be too much of the team player.
Team-wise, you got this long winning streak now. You guys, the second consecutive tournament championship. Dominguez is just the way you guys won those games on the squeeze play, sweeping Dominguez. First place now. Just talk about final month of the season. What's it going to take to stay, top, and talk about how different you guys are now.
I think it's been a pretty big slogan throughout our team is not how we start, it's how we finish. And as much as we love our win streak, we really got to just keep focused and know that each game from here on out is going to be hard. We've got the top teams left in the conference right now, and yeah, coming off of the sweep with Dominguez was nice, and knowing that we can use that small ball when the bats might not be coming through or whatever it might be really helped and boosted our confidence that almost everything and every time right now we are getting that last run across when it's needed.